Well, I'm sitting by my front door. I'm getting ready to put my shoes on. Daylight saving times mean we have one more hour of sunlight in the afternoon, and I am ready for a hike. The route I'm going to take today is we're going to go up Wilsie Canyon, up Wilsie Creek, which is right over there. It's beautiful weather today. I see the shadows of the clouds on those mountains. Look at the clouds themselves. It's really pretty. I haven't been back up in the hills in a few weeks, maybe even over a month. So I don't know really what I'll expect to find. I'm looking for plants and animals, and see what's blooming, because we're in full spring right now and the rain just stopped. We got lots of sunshine. One thing that I do expect to see is we've been having a painted lady butterfly migration through here over the last couple days, and so I expect to see some of those. I can see some of them behind the camera right now, just flying across. I'll try to film them if I see them. All right, let's hit the trail. Go down and check out the swimming hole. It's a place I'd bring my daughters to go swimming. It was about waist deep, and then it got filled in by the storms. Lots of gravel and rocks and sand and dirt. Let's see what the latest rains did to it. They cleared it out. Oh yes, it is deep again. Plenty of water. This is awesome. Let's check it out. A little jump here. Saw a little frog in the water there. Let's see how deep this is. Oh yes, it is deep, cleared out by the stream. Thank you. Now I'm at stream crossing number 2. It's a little bit dangerous. You have to cross the creek right here and then hop up onto that bank and up onto that little flat space. There's a lot of poison oak up there, and it's really starting to make itself felt here. There's a lot of poison oak about knee high. It's got the red and green. Here we go. Hey buddy, where are you? There we go. So I have to be careful on this trip. Watch out for that poison oak. All right, here we go. Well, well, well. What have we here? It's Split Rock. Woohoo! But of course, the Split Rock tradition. Gotta go through the rock. Next up is the hike up and out of Split Rock Valley. Once I get to the front of the mountain facing the school, the trail is going to be a little bit less well defined. Actually, it's never well defined, only at the very beginning of both trips. But yeah, it's going to be time to go up and over. I'm going to be hiking along the south facing side of the mountain for the first little part of the trip. So I'll probably see some ferns and a lot of moss and other plants that like more wet environments. In fact, this stream, I'll tell you the truth, I've never seen my whole time hiking here, this little stream in Split Rock flowing. And today it is flowing. That's pretty crazy. Especially since it's been a week since we've had rain, and yet there's still water seeping out of the ground. This is just awesome. I might spend some time looking for the source of this stream. Where is that water coming from? It's just seeping out of the ground, or is there a little spring somewhere that's feeding it? And yeah, let's get going. started hiking behind the school, there were two plants that sort of directed the hiker's way because you just couldn't go through them. The one down by the stream was poison oak. Some bushes of poison oak were impossible to get through without getting seriously affected. So the path that you took up the stream was largely directed by where the big bushes of poison oak were. Up here on top of the saddle where I am right now, the plant that directed my path was the chamise. The first couple of years that I hiked this path, there was a small narrow corridor through the chamise that directed where I went. Going up to the top of that little hill right there, it was basically impossible. And I took it as a challenge one day and I made it to the top. But my arms were all scratched up and my face and hair were messed up. And I did it once and I never went up there again until after the Thomas fire. And you can see right now, the chamise is a bunch of black sticks and these little bushes that are, I'd say now they're a little bit above knee high. They're growing up, but this is 1 year after the fire and it just isn't what it was before. If I wanted to go to the top of that hill right now, just set a path and take it, step over a few dead branches, but these bushes really don't get in my way anymore, not like they used to do. And I'm looking forward to 4 or 5 years from now being able to come back here and once again have my path directed by the shoulder high chamise. I just did the heavy climb up to the top of the ridge. Back there somewhere is Split Rock. Here's the Ojai Valley School, back there somewhere. And then Thatcher is behind those little hills over there. So I'm gonna be heading down to the bench. So as I'm sitting up here, I'm noticing something I haven't seen in a long time. Swifts or swallows or some sort of a bird with the curved pointy wings. I haven't seen them up here in a long time. But it brings back memories of hiking up here 2 or 3 years ago when there was lots of them. Also, of course, a few painted lady butterflies flitting across the hill. All right, I think it's time to head out. Right now, which is the point where the slow switchbacky trail comes up the hill and the fast but treacherous ridge trail goes down the hill, and then the third trail goes off towards Split Rock. Now, in the interest of saving time, I'm not going to take the slow trail. Instead, I'm going to take the fast and treacherous trail down the hill. Try to get down there in about 5-10 minutes. So, because it's so slippery and dusty, I'm gonna have to use 2 hands on my trekking poles to get down safely. So I'm gonna put the camera away now and I'll see you at the bottom. If you see any purple up on the hill from the soccer field, it's the blue dix in combination with this flower right here. This is really pretty. Looks like the bees have already found it and started harvesting some pollen, which is great. Our pollinators at work. Check it out. Coming down the hill, we got our blue dix. We got these cool little yellow flowers, and first time I've seen it today, we've got spiky lupine, which is already blossoming over there. Very neat. Well, I made it to the bottom without completely falling down. Here's a big old oak on the edge of the orange orchard. At this point, it's safe to use the camera again. So I'm gonna go across the stream and we'll finish this off at the school gate. Now, who makes big old footprints like this?